Hi Jane, how are you today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
So as per our appointment plan, today we're going to talk about nutritional counseling. And I don't know if you recall from last week, but I diagnosed gingivitis, and we talked about how you're at risk for caries. So my plan for today with the nutritional counseling, is to focus on those areas and how nutrition can help better those diagnoses.
Okay.
And we want to see an improvement in the future. Perfect. So last week you did give me your 3-day diet diary.
Right.
And so I took the liberty of going through it and circling in red all the areas that would be our cariogenic food. So that's anything with what's called a fermentable carbohydrate. So obviously your sugary candies, sugary drinks, but what's also kind of hidden and a lot of people don't realize is that it's also breads and pastas and things like that. And so as you can see, there are quite a few areas where you're eating things that will put you at risk to damage your enamel. And so a goal for us to kind of set and things that we want to avoid is how frequently we're eating those foods and the length of time we have between foods. So
Even if I brush my teeth?
if you brush your teeth, it's a bit different. What happens when you eat these carogenic foods is the sugars are feeding the bacteria that are sitting on your teeth. And so the longer that you sit with those foods, so if you had, say, a Coke at night, you're now sitting with that Coke coating your teeth all night long and feeding that bacteria. Then on the other hand, if you're eating small amounts all throughout the day of sugary items, so you're constantly snacking frequently, then you're again feeding that bacteria again and again. And what happens is what's called an acid attack. And so the bacteria that are eating those sugars produce the acid that erodes your enamel, and that's occurring frequently over time. So what the goal is, what the aim is when you're eating, is you want to eat obviously less cariogenic foods, but if you are eating sugary items, then you want to limit the time, lengthen the time between them, limit the frequency that you're having them.
Okay.
Sound good? Okay,
Makes sense.
so we just kind of pointed that out, and then again on the back here, we just kind of took a look at the frequency of all the items. So sugary drinks, and then we calculated that, and then anything that's sticky, because that's harder to clear out of your mouth.
And like
it's
what are some examples? Like raisins or?
Yeah, so like a raisin, because it's a bit chewy, there's a higher chance that it's getting stuck in those like grooves on your teeth. Whereas if you ate something like a carrot's kind of like a natural toothbrush, and so it's a bit more crunchy, it's got that fiber in it, and so that helps kind of mechanically remove anything off your teeth. And then kind of keeps the teeth clean, keeps them clear. That's not to say that eating a carrot is the equivalent of brushing your teeth. Obviously we would like to brush our teeth, but it is a helpful thing if you're, between meals, whatever. It's a great snacking item. So are you aware of the new Canada's Food Guide?
No, but I've heard about it.
Okay, so this was just released, and they've gotten rid of all the
Food groups?
food groups, yes. They've kind of gotten rid of dairy, but they've also got rid of serving sizes. So they kind of made it a lot more simple, and they went plate size. So the aim is to have half your plate be vegetables, and then the other quarter to be your proteins, and they don't necessarily have to be meats. It's actually almost better if they're not non-meat sources, and then your whole grains. So you can actually keep that.
Great, thank you.
And then based on that food guide, I want us to make some kind of goals for you.
Sure.
So I have a couple, but I mean, they're your goals, so of course I want your input and something that you would agree with, but I'm going to say some suggestions, and then you can say whether or not you like them, and then offer your own opinions. So based on kind of this picture that we have here of the plate, the first area is to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, and based off of your food diet, you have the occasional one, but I would like to see more. They just have so many nutrients that are great for your oral health. So things like vitamin C, that's really great for collagen, and it's going to really help with your gingivitis to heal those tissues and strengthen your gums and protect them from further damage. So some fruits that you can get that from, or some vegetables, obviously is oranges, citrus fruits. That has a lot of vitamin C. But what I found surprising was actually red peppers and yellow peppers have a lot of vitamin C in them as well.
Okay.
So that's an option. Like I said, carrot sticks. Eating those will help to kind of do like a mini brush of your teeth as a snack option. And then I know in the mornings you usually have raspberry jam on your toast, but I was wondering that would you be open to having like a fruit salad in the morning? It's still got that sweet, it's got that the water content, and then it's just less sugary than jam, less sticky.
Okay, I was just going to ask, why would it be better?
Yeah, just the consistency of that, because when you're chewing it, it's easier to clear out of your mouth than jam is. Jam might be getting stuck behind, and again, with jam on toast, the toast will also get stuck in your teeth.
Sure.
So a fruit salad just has that more, it's easier for your oral clearance. So it's a nice option. Again, it still is sugar. So you would, with that meal, want to drink as much water as you can. Water will flush everything away, and then also it has great benefits for the rest of your health as well.
Excellent.
So that's an awesome option. Additionally, I know you've had some salads a couple of times in the nights that you go out. A really great idea for that is to add chickpeas. Have you ever had chickpeas before?
I love chickpeas.
Perfect. So if you throw them into a salad, chickpeas are actually a great protein source. So that's an option. Instead of having chicken, you could have chickpeas. So it's protein and it's from non-meat source, something like that. It's
Okay.
even better substitute from red meat, again for the overall health, cardio health, all that. Limiting highly processed foods. Again, there wasn't so much in your diet that I was concerned with, but I mean, a great option. I know you have kids at home, so if you on the weekend made granola for with you and your kids,
Great.
That's homemade. You're avoiding the processed food, and you know it's enjoyable. It's fun. You can get everyone involved.
Sure.
So that's kind of a nice option. And then I want to reinforce. I see that you eat family meals often, and that's fantastic. That's great. And again, if you flip your Canada Food Guide there, they promote eating with other people. So that's awesome. And again, cooking with other people is great. It kind of makes you enjoy your food a little bit more. It makes you more aware of what's going into your food and going into your body.
Sure.
So it's a really great habit. Do you have any other goals that you'd like to add?
I don't think so. I think just maybe making sure that I drink more water as opposed to anything else.
Yeah.
Fruit juice or anything like that.
Yeah, that's great. Water is a great way to, again, help clear your mouth. It will flush away anything that's in your mouth. It kind of counteracts the acid that's on your teeth, and so that will kind of prevent your caries. It's also, if you're kind of drinking water and you're swishing it around your mouth a little bit, it can kind of minimally irrigate your gums, and that'll help remove the plaque. Or not the plaque, sorry, but some of the bacteria that's like loose in your gums, especially after you brush. If you brush your teeth and get that out and swish with water, clear that out, or even a mouth rinse, it's even better. That'll really help reduce your inflammation with gingivitis.
Okay.
And then again, with the vitamin C, you back that up, you're going to be healing in no time. And that's what we want to see. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you listening to my spiel on nutrition, and I do hope to see that you make some of those changes, some of those goals to continue to eat with your family, maybe swapping out some meat with chickpeas in your salads or eating carrots to help kind of that oral clearance, and then we can prevent caries from forming and help your gingivitis to heal in the future.
Good. Thanks
Great.
for the advice.
No problem. Have a great day.
You too.
Just to keep.